One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on another team from the ACC, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Pirates will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense working from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Mean Green needing only a sliver of green to convert on third down. They'll run the sneak for it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wheaton. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's the give off the left side. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught over the middle. It's Wheaton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. North Texas in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive.
Touchdown, Mean Green. A great catch and run for 6.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right.
Turning on the Jets. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Running to Green. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's 2nd down.
Wants to throw. It's Hauser. It's complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Texas 7, East Carolina 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game, airing it out.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, when you're running the crow route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Got it set up on the outside. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. To the air, it's Hauser. Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Handoff from the gun. Finding an escape route. Past the first down marker and still running. Really nice run to get it out to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be fourth down. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The offense changing the play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, North Texas. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Motion from the wideout. They'll throw it from the red zone. They'll run the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, East Carolina.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. One more snap coming before halftime. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll immediately call timeout. North Texas getting it done with the explosive run. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking deep. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got room on the return. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
14.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Loose in the middle. The 20. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. The extra point here would tie the game. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He makes a catch. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. It's a seam wide open. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. From the gun, give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Smith. Powers through. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Pirates look to keep this drive humming. Trying to get the corner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Making side adjustments here. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Under fire. That's caught. It's O'Brien. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
When you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, North Texas.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And it'll be down right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. North Texas in the hurry up. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long. different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this 1st down, try and eat clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going up top. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Pirates. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sends it back in motion. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Turns it loose. Finds a man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And this is a huge third down. They need a score to win this game, and they're not getting a ton of yards these last two plays. An incompletion followed by a short gain on a run. You got to be able to pick something here on the third down basket and go to your best player. Not overthink this.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Here's a throw downfield late. A full dive to haul that one in. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.